There is no secure Kenya.
Timothy Otieno, KTN News.
Moving on, President Uhuru Kenyatta has promised to avail a public audit of funds and resources deployed to combat the COVID-19 pandemic.
He spoke on a Labour Day that coincided with a period in which Kenya is battling a pandemic of monumental proportions.
Kenya's count for infections has risen from 396 over 24 hours to 411.
Another 4 casualties in the same period have pushed the death toll to 21.
On a Labour Day where workers clearly were just getting by amidst the COVID-19 onslaught, President Kenyatta sought to at least address their concerns on COVID-19 funds.
Unasikia huko mwingine akisema pesa ya corona haitumiwi vizuri, ingetakiwa itumiwe namna hii. Jameni, tusicheze na maisha ya Wakenya.
The president opting to delve into supposed corruption and perceptions around it. In Kenya, it seems, handling public funds cannot go without suspicions of theft.
Wakati ukifika, it shall be audited in broad daylight.
The president's sentiments come on a date Kenya recorded 15 new COVID-19 cases, driving the national total so far from 396 to 411. With 21,706 people tested since the exercise began, Mombasa County is fast establishing itself as a corona hotspot, overtaking Nairobi.
We have got 411 confirmed cases. We have got 150 people who have recovered. In other words, 36.5 of the people who have gotten the disease, just about over 1/3 of the people who have gotten the disease have recovered. And remember, the global fatality rate is 7%.
Kenya has also lost 4 more people, bringing the total to 21 dead. It is also emerging that for every 4 male persons that die of COVID-19 related complications in Kenya, just 1 female dies. Again, in Kenya, nobody aged between 15 to 30 years old so far and infected with the coronavirus has died.
This group is the one that can spread the disease. And this is why we are telling Nairobi people, stay in Nairobi. Please don't take this disease back to the older people up country.
As Kenya today received another donation of personal protective kits, handling of COVID-19 funds and resources has raised dust over accountability queries. For instance, spending 42 million shillings to lease 15 ambulances.
What we are talking about here, for example, the 42 million shillings, 5-point-something million out of that is tax, first and foremost, that's VAT. Then you take the other money, you take 15 COVID-19 ambulances, all right? You take 15 ambulances, you put in those ambulances the health workers who are working in those ambulances.
We have agreed with the minister and the PS that on Monday, they will come before the committee and explain.
For now, densely populated urban zones like Kawangware, Eastleigh and Mvita continue attracting keen attention on matters COVID-19 spread. While government has been keen on defending the supposed transparency in managing the COVID-19 funds, Monday will be another day for them in Parliament before the Health Committee to explain on, among other issues, spending some